Hey guys, what is going on? Chris here, looking ahead to today's games here for Sunday, March 19th. Last night was not a good. I fortunately didn't play, but as most of you guys know, 7 minutes after lock, LeBron James, Irving, and Love all decided to not play, so that messed up a lot of people. People not too happy with Fanduel not giving their money back. So anyway, it was just a terrible night last night. If that's who you picked, I fortunately only got to play late slate. And that was definitely where you should have had all your players because some pretty good scores there. So anyway, yeah, terrible. It was terrible last night. Unfortunately, that stuff happens. So it is later in the season. Some of the stars will be resting. So anyway, we'll be looking ahead to 5 game slate. Nothing too pretty here. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, this slate looks very bad. So I bet minimal. Sorry, if you guys can, and probably just move on to Monday. So if you still want to play a couple bucks, yeah, I do it, but I wouldn't put a lot of money on this slate. Just not a good looking slate here. So anyway, with that being said, let's try and get you guys some advice and hopefully help you guys win some money. All righty, starting off, good game here. Minnesota and New Orleans, 208 total, which I do think it will be a little bit higher than that. And New Orleans by 3. So DeMarcus Cousins said he is probable to play. So, all right, where are we at here? All right, so anyway, Rubio right away, he'll be chalky. Very, very, very good option. Will be in a lot of my lineups. I really do not mind Rubio playing some, really, really good ball here. So I really don't mind that. I don't mind Holiday either here. Last time he did face Minnesota, he had 51.2. I don't think, Cousins was not there yet. So I really don't mind it. Minnesota not really that good there against that against them, but Holiday not really that big of an option here when Boogie comes back. So maybe get you 30, but definitely I would just go up to Rubio here. Moving on, I really don't mind some each one more here, $4,000. I really don't mind it. He's playing some pretty big minutes here, over 30 minutes in the last 3 games. Maybe he just gets you 22, 23. That's all you need. Scored 21.6 last time he faced him. So, maybe go there. Not my favorite option, but still, maybe put him in there. Jordan Crawford as well, who'll be popular. Don't know how much I like him there. I've been using him. He just hasn't really been doing anything here for me recently. Next, we're moving on. We got Wiggins. He'll be very popular. He hasn't really been doing well here recently. Last time he faced New Orleans, 39.4. So, maybe take a shot with him if you don't want to go LeBron James. Wiggins is, like I said, not really been doing anything good. 23, 30, 31. So, maybe he goes off here against New Orleans. New Orleans actually have decent team against that small forward position. Like I said, Wiggins has just been ice cold. So maybe he goes off for 35, 40 here. Right away, Shabazz Muhammad will be very popular. I talked about him the other day. I really love him. But coming off the bench, and New Orleans not too good against small forward reserves at all. So really like Muhammad will be in quite a bit of my lineups. Solomon Hill had a really good game last time out because Cousins wasn't there. But then he'll be going up against Wiggins, one of the better defenders. So not too high on Solomon Hill here. Power forward position, obviously Anthony Davis, if you can get him in there, I say put him in there. Will be very chalky. And then you got Gorgie Dang. I usually, don't like picking Dang here against Mr. Anthony Davis. And he's been bad too, 25, 22, and 13. I'm not really high on Gorgie Dang here. Cole Aldrich has actually been playing a little bit more minutes since Bajinka went down. Let me see here. See what he's been doing. I don't think he's been doing much, but he did step in last game and play a little extra minutes. Let me see here. He only played 10 minutes on 4 points. So, definitely not an option there. So, Muhammad would definitely be your only option there. And then you got Towns, I think, as normal. Towns is in a pretty good spot. Taking on Boogie. Yeah, he's taking on Boogie. But, Towns has been very, very hot. And, I really do like him in the situation. Don't mind DeMarcus Cousins either. Yeah, I'd probably go Towns here. But, honestly, I like tonight. There's not too much value out there. So, and the other thing is New Orleans, they give up about 10.5 rebounds per game here to starter. So I think Towns easily can get you your double-double, maybe 15 rebounds here. Expect a big night from Towns. I'll probably go Towns over Cousins. Cousins has been iffy here. So, don't mind Towns, Davis. And then maybe take a shot with Wiggins. But, man, he's been Muhammad, I really like him. Good spot. Don't mind maybe each one more gets you 21, 22, nothing fancy. And then really don't mind some Rubio will be in almost all my lineups. So I think that mostly does it there for the first game. All right, moving on. We got Portland and Miami. Really like this one here. 214 total in Miami by 7. So Miami fighting for that seventh or eighth playoff spot there. So they really are playing for all cylinders. Same as Portland. They're a little bit, I think they're 2 out of the 8th spot. So both these teams are really fighting here. They're going to play their heart out. So really like this one here. So anyway, starting at the point guard position, you got Dragic and Lillard. I really don't mind some Dragic. Been playing some pretty good ball here recently. Had that eye injury, but after that, he's been doing pretty good. Portland's been giving up around 32.6 fantasy points. Lillard, working on his defense there. So I really don't mind some Dragic at all. I think Deion Waiters is probably going to be out again. So I think Tyler Johnson should be in a very good spot. Only $5,400. Probably still be coming off the bench there. And Portland not too good with their bench players. Napier not too good. So, doesn't really play much either though. So Tyler Johnson, I think he's in a very, very good spot here. Same as Josh Richardson, playing a little bit more minutes here again with Waiters out. Portland not too bad against those shooting guards, but Richardson 30 minutes. He's going to have a chance to get some good points there for you. So I really don't mind that. McCollum, usually I don't like picking him. Miami's pretty good there against shooting guards. Richardson not a bad defender, but you know what? I'm going to take a shot with him probably here. 7,100, like I said, it's not a good slate. So if you get 32, 33, you'll take it. If Waiters was playing, I'd say definitely no McCollum. But, I really don't mind it here. And then small forward position, not too pretty either. Turner is back. Hurts Harkless, don't care for either of those guys. Power forward, really don't mind some James Johnson here. Let's see here, $5,900. He's been half decent as well. Last game he had 32 points. It's been a little up and down here, but as normal, we know how Portland is there against their power forwards. He'll be going up against Aminu a little bit more than normal here, but as you see their last game, coming off the bench at 32, been struggling those first 2 games, but I don't mind putting in Johnson. Power forwards are not too pretty tonight, so maybe put him in there to get you maybe 23 or 24. But like I said, overall, this slate is not good. So you're going to have to take what you are given. Not too high on Aminu. And then center position, Nurkic will be very popular. He's been, the last couple of games been pretty good. Don't mind putting him in there. Miami, they're middle of the road there against those center positions. He's been playing about 30 minutes there in the last 3 games. So Nurkic, really good spot. Don't mind some Hassan Whiteside either. Like I said, he's been stepping it up as well. Been playing some pretty good basketball. And, I'm not too afraid of Nurkic. So don't mind Whiteside or Nurkic there. So anyway, Whiteside, Nurkic, maybe some James Johnson. Don't mind taking a shot with McCollum. No Dion. Don't mind Josh Richardson. Ellington had a bad one last time out, but don't mind putting him in there either. Don't mind Lillard, but probably not going to play him here. Probably like Dragic and Tyler Johnson here. That's kind of what I'm looking at there. As you see, nothing too exciting here so far. All right, moving on. Toronto and Indiana, 201 total, and Toronto by 3. So another – should be a slower pace game here. Both these teams can struggle at times to get the the basket in the hoop there. So, with no Lowry, it's hard for Toronto to run that offense there. So I don't mind some Jeff Teague. He's not been doing too well here. Not too afraid of Corey Joseph's defense here. But like I said, Teague, he's been all right, though. 30 points, I guess, in the last one. But overall, nothing too pretty there. Shooting guards, DeRozan, his price is going down. Good spot, though, against Indiana. And then moving on here, small forward, maybe put in George. Like I said, maybe get you 30 to 34. Really hard matchup, though. Had 52 against Charlotte, though. So, maybe put him in their hard matchup, though, against DeMarre Carroll. But, like I said, I guess, take what you're given here. Not too interested in Carroll or Tucker. Ibaka, he's been up and down as well. He's actually been straight up terrible. Maybe put him in there. Indiana not too good against power forward, so maybe take a shot with Ibaka. Like I said, power forward really bad tonight as well. So, I don't mind it. Last time he did face Indy, he did have 40.3. So, maybe he does half decent here. And then you got Miles Turner and Mr. Jonas Valanciunas. Definitely don't mind some Turner here. It's $6,400. Let me go see how he's been doing. All right, come on. Oh, I'm not too afraid of Valanciunas' defense here. Let me go see here. Let me see here. 38 and 31. Yeah, I don't mind that. I really don't mind putting in Turner here against Toronto. And then you go Valanciunas here. He's been, been playing a little bit better as well. I don't think he'll be too popular. Let's see here. He's a little bit cheaper. Indiana's given up about 30 fantasy points per game to Sinners, about 11 rebounds as well to Sinners. So maybe Valanciunas gets you 24, 25, maybe 28 at max. But overall, not too into this game here. Maybe DeRozan, maybe Paul George, since you just got to take what you get, as I say. Don't mind some Ibaka there since the history is good, but he's been terrible. Don't mind some Turner and Valanciunas. So, moving on. We got two more here. We got Sacramento and San Antonio. As you see, most of these games are a good team against a really bad team. So, anyway, we've got a 204 total in San Antonio by 14. I don't even know who you can pick in this one here. Maybe Petty Mills, but since Parker came back, he's going on the bench and not playing as big minutes. Maybe put in Parker. Had 25 minutes last time out, but only had 8 fantasy points. Buddy Hield, he's played San Antonio, I think, 4 times. Only been averaging around 19 to 20 points per game, fantasy points per game against them. Sacramento, number one worst team against shooting guards, so maybe you can put in Manu Ginobili or Danny Green. I'd probably go Ginobili over Danny Green, though. Small forward. If you can get Kawhi in there, probably put him in there. If you think this one might be a blowout, maybe put in, I don't know, Simmons or something. I don't mind Aldridge, 33 and 34 so in his last 2 games, back from that little scare that he had. Not too high in Willie Cauley here. And then maybe Costa Kufis, maybe get you 23, 24, but I just can't really be targeting this one. Should be a straight-up blowout. So don't know how much of these starters for San Antonio are going to play. Maybe Popovich rest him. I don't know. But, yeah. All right, our last game we got is Cleveland and the Lakers. Another game that should be a straight-up blowout here since Cleveland did rest last night. So Irving, as normal, pretty good option. I'm not going to touch Russell with his he's having some issues right now. Clarkson, I think he's in a good spot. J.R. Smith, I'll actually consider him. He's been half decent as well. No Kyle Korver, so going to have to shoot the ball a little bit more, so don't mind Smith there. Brandon Ingram, I don't mind him. Going to be going up against LeBron. I think it will be a good spot for him. Get you around 24, 25. Then obviously LeBron James, put him in there. I don't mind Kevin Love either. Maybe put in Randall here in a GPP. Don't think Randall will be too popular. against Kevin Love defense. But, Love's still coming back from that injury. He might be a little bit slower. Randall is a lot faster than Love. So maybe, Randall gets a double-double here. And then Zubac will be very popular, maybe get you 22, 23, and then maybe some Thompson there as well. So as you see, this is not a good slate. As I said, if you could bet minimum or just pass the slate, that's what I would recommend. So anyway, let's try and get you guys to line up here in this messy 5-game slate. If you can play the early slate, I would definitely recommend that. Those games are looking pretty nice. So, all right, as normal, guys, these are just rough draft lineups. Let me see what I can do here. All right, so I really do like let's probably go Dragic. Let's see here, Dragic and Rubio. That's probably where I would go there. Both those games should be pretty competitive, so let's go that way. Let me see here. Shooting guard didn't look too pretty at all. Let's just put in DeRozan. I said you might need to put him in there. Small forward. I don't think I'll be able to finish this for you guys. Maybe Ingram here. So you don't got much left here. Maybe put in some Davis. As I said, Aldridge has been half decent as well. Not really put you down there. And then maybe you can go some Zubac or something like that. That's kind of what I'm looking at. As you see, doesn't leave you too much money, but definitely you can get some players there. Like I said, maybe Ellington, maybe J.R. Smith or something like that. So anyways, as I said, Dragic, Rubio, really don't mind putting those two together. Shooting guard, it's not too good. Maybe DeRozan will go McCollum. Josh Richardson, if you want to go that way. Maybe some more. Ellington, as I said. Small forward, really don't mind Ingram. If you can get LeBron, don't mind him. And then maybe Paul George, if you want to go that way. Power forward, I don't mind Davis and Aldridge. I don't mind Randall either. And then center, I'll probably just punt with Zubac, which probably everyone else will. If you don't want to go there, probably go Nurkic or Turner. So, overall, like I said, not too into this slate. Just not looking good here at all. So, anyway, if you're interested in premium lineups, definitely let Anthony and I know. It's only $30 for the rest of the year, including playoffs, 4 lineups per day, 2 for me and 2 from Anthony for the main slate. Also, we will be doing baseball as well. Like I said, only about 2.5 weeks until baseball starts. Really excited about that. So if you're into NBA or you want some MLB, definitely let us know. We will help you out. All you need to do is email us, and we'll get you all set up on premium lineups. All right, guys. Like I said, not a good slate. Hopefully you guys can, find a way to win some money. So, all righty, guys. We'll talk to you guys on Monday.